Hello and welcome. My name is Roger Markarian. I want to welcome you to my program Inspired by Speaking. I'm a DTM and have been speaking for the last 15 years. My vision is to help individuals who have challenges writing and speaking. In this program, you will hear others' inspired messages. Throughout this video, you will hear tips, tricks, and ideas to become a better speaker and writer. Allow what you hear to resonate so you can take action. Learn from those who are taking action right now. Thanks for being here. Hi guys, I just wanted to welcome Mike Raballo. Mike has been with Toastmasters for a little over 3 years. Mike has done more than 12 speeches and participated in many roles in Toastmasters. He is married, he has 3 kids, and he is a regional sales manager. So obviously he's really busy, but he does make time for Toastmasters. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Doing great, Roger. Thanks.
Good. Hey, I just wanted to welcome you to this opportunity to just share about your Toastmasters experience, because when we post this, my thought is somebody out there might have a similar background or might have some similar challenges that you have. And as a result, this connection might make them go, hey, look, this might be a great opportunity for me to join and start testing my own skills and improving my own skills in communication. Hey, Mike, let me ask you, why did you join Toastmasters the first time, just out of curiosity?
Yes, I did. I did join Toastmasters 2 times. This is round 2. The first time I was a committee chair for a Boy Scout troop, and I was getting up in front of a lot of people, and I just didn't feel very comfortable about that. So I wanted to improve on that, as well as for my work. And really, I was doing more and more presentations with my work in front of larger groups, and I felt very comfortable with my job and my area of expertise, and I had no problem talking about that, but I wanted to refine that and make that a little bit better. So that was the first time I joined.
Let me ask you, because this might be something that other people experience that I'm sure you experienced when you were asked and tasked to stand in front of a group. What kind of feelings were you feeling?
It's one of the number one fears of everybody is being in front of people and speaking in front of people. It's just not a thing that people do on a normal basis, and it's just totally out of our comfort zone. And I felt all the normal anxieties that you do when you get in front of you're out of your comfort zone, and that doesn't go away. It lessens with time and experience, but every speaker, no matter how good they are, has to have some anxiety. It's just the way our bodies work, and it's not a bad thing. You just need to understand it and let it go.
Did you have time to prepare for that first presentation?
Well, there's both, right? And there's many occasions in work and also in personal life where it's impromptu and you need to get up and say a few words in front of a crowd, whether it's even your own family or a larger group. And then with work, of course, there's presentations, and sometimes I'm getting asked to do a presentation in front of the president and the board, and that's a bigger deal. That's definitely a bigger deal. And your career, not to say your career is on the line, but the more you're comfortable doing that, the better off you will be, and it'll enhance your career for sure.
Oh, totally.
So there, both of those are very real everyday experiences for most people, whether it's a personal thing or a work thing, planned or unplanned.
You bring up something that really rings to me. A lot of people I talk to will always say, I'm not a salesperson. I've never been a salesperson. But truly, aren't we selling a little bit of who we are and ourselves? Wouldn't you agree with that statement?
Yes, Shakespeare said that everybody's on stage, and I can't remember the exact quote, but something like that. He said something like that. you were on stage every day. We're on stage every day, and we are selling every day in some manner or not, whether it's convincing our spouse that, hey, we should go this way, or do this thing as a family, or no, I don't like this, or we're always selling and communicating. And really, what I found about Toastmasters, one of the biggest benefits is that my communication skills have increased tenfold or 1,000-fold. It's been wonderful in that we communication skills and being articulate in front of a group or just on everyday conversation is very important. And the more I do Toastmasters, the more I am comfortable engaging in those impromptu conversations, as well as, more formal presentations that I need to prepare for.
Completely. No, I totally agree. In fact, I love that analogy that you just shared, that your ability has improved so much. 1,000 times. I mean, think about that. Think about if you didn't come, how might you figure out a way to improve, or how might you overcome some of your anxiety through the challenge of your boss looking at you and saying, hey, Mike, I need you to do this. How might you go about doing it if you didn't have this?
Well, I was in my career probably, 19 or 20 years before I joined Toastmasters, right? So I've had a lot of life experiences doing that. I've given eulogies, I've did impromptu things, and you do the best you can. And it really comes from your heart when you're doing that. But what I've learned through Toastmasters is that there are skills and there are techniques and there are methods that can help you do it so much better. And they're not complicated, they're not hard. It's just being familiar with them and learning about them and grasping them. I love Toastmasters. One of the things that we do every meeting is we do table topics. And table topics are impromptu conversations for 1 to 2 minutes, and a topic is given to you, and you're asked to talk about that topic, or you could go off on a tangent and talk about something else not related to that topic, but you learn how to segue and things like that. And it's practice. It's practice. We have some members in Toastmasters that have been doing it for many, many years. 10 plus years they've been doing Toastmasters, and we have and they come every week because it's practice for them. They enjoy it too, and they get better and better. It's just like if you're a musician in an orchestra and you're playing the cello, you don't stop practicing the cello. You still practice that every day. And this is a great venue to do it and to practice and to continually refine your game. And
completely agree.
It's so much fun.
Oh my God. Right. So many good value points there for anybody who's really listening to this. Oh my God. Just the fact that you talk about practice, anything that you get good at, you really have to put time in and you really have to practice.
Yes.
And what better skill to really practice with your ability to communicate effectively to other people. Hey, listen, I listened to a speech this week, and one of the ideas in that speech is someone gave this acronym, and it was TEAM. It was all about team. And in that, it was the acronym for TEAM, TEAM, is together, everyone achieves more. Oh, that's right. You said that. That was your speech.
That's right.
Let me ask you this regarding everyone achieves more. We talked a lot about the learning aspect of Toastmasters. What about the people aspect? What have you gained relationship-wise with the people that you have met at Toastmasters?
Wonderful, wonderful people, and great point. And going back to the team aspect of it, together everyone does achieve more. And I think a lot of us experience this, whether it was in sports or other areas and other work or music or whatever group that you've been in, is that if you associate with people that are at a higher level than you or know more than you, you raise your level as well. And so you achieve and you aspire to do that. And that becomes really a natural thing to raise your level. And it's not, I recall once when I was skiing, and and this was when I was in high school, and I was a good skier, but I really hadn't skied with a lot of other peers, and it was mostly family skiing. But then in high school, I started skiing with a lot of other peers, and they were a significant level above me. And just by me skiing with them, I got to be their level. And that's just a short story, but you do raise your ability by being associated with other people. And then the team aspect is, you think of a team, you have a coach. And what's great about Toastmasters is that there's a lot of seasoned speakers in the Toastmasters organization, in our group in particular, and they are the coaches, they are the mentors, and they're there to help and support you, and they want you to succeed, and they're totally willing to help you succeed. Of course, that a little bit about my journey. I was not able to write it would take me so long to write a speech, and I would so much time preparing, and I was stressing out so much. And then you spent an hour with me, and you said, try this, and we went back and forth with some ideas, and we brainstormed, and you have some methodology. And then now the last 2 speeches I've written, the first one, it probably took me 30 minutes to write. And the second one was probably a little bit longer because I was you weren't around, and I was doing it all by myself, but I still got through it, but it still maybe took me an hour. So there's that's been a really great thing. And that's because of the people that are there. You, Scott, Luke, everybody that's in there, Janine, and every people that come in. And now what's really wonderful is that we have people international on our group, since it's COVID season and we're doing everything in Zoom right now. We have the international group. So we got Dustin from Canada that joins us every Tuesday morning, and it's great. We had folks from India for a period of time, and also New Jersey. So it was a great group, and it's really inspired. They are inspiring people because we're all kind of in the same boat. We all want to get better, and this is a great way to do it. It's a great community. Everybody's been very, very friendly and kind and encouraging, and nobody gets angry at anybody. I've never seen that in the 2 years that I've been with Toastmasters, or 3 years I've been with Toastmasters, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. In fact, there is so much support. I absolutely love that whole piece of it. Nobody falls down in their effort. And I love that. There's always somebody to pick them up. And there's so many different skill sets that one can learn here, which is really amazing. There's so many people from so many different backgrounds. You mentioned Dustin up in Canada. It's so great to feel that energy. We're all on the same page, which is really what's cool about this opportunity. So there's a lot of camaraderie there. And
Absolutely.
Sometimes would you almost say it's more of a social gathering just to have fun?
It is. It really is. And sometimes it's Tuesday morning. We meet Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm not prepared. But I keep on showing up. And I always go back to the Woody Allen quote is 80% of success is showing up. And that just, I keep on showing up. And every time I do it, without exception, I'm thankful that I did it. I'm smiling, I'm laughing. We have the joke of the day. You hear great speeches. Some people, I mess up. You mess up, so what? It's okay. You got another week, and everybody's supportive anyway, and they're going to encourage you. And it is very social, and I always feel great at the end of the meeting, and thankful and grateful that I was there.
Once again, thank you, Michael, for joining us. I really appreciate all the valuable nuggets Michael left for everyone. Please leave us some positive comments. We would love to hear from you. Obviously, we are also on Facebook. If you'd like to get a hold of us, by all means, I will leave my email at the bottom of this. We would love to hear your thoughts. If you'd like to join us as a speaker, please contact me. See you in the next video.